Hello guys, welcome. My name is Justin. I'm an AI automation specialist and workflow builder. And today I'm going to be walking you guys how you can actually start building a project from start to finish the whole process. This video is totally free. The only thing I ask from you is just to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends who are actually getting started in automation. So alright, let's get straight into it. So first of all, when you're starting out with building, you first of all want to go into a flowchart system like this so you can build your workflow like maybe from like a design or like just describe everything, like build everything. So um yeah. So first of all, now we're going to be building a review system that actually collects um reviews from a form given by customers and then sends it to a Google Sheet, and then from the Google Sheet it sends an email to the customers and the customers or sales rep, and then from there they can just reply to it as they want to reply. All right. So this is how it's going to be. So now, first of all, we start off by actually drawing out the plans of what we need and everything. So first of all, in this project, we'll actually need to have a form gets data through a through a webhook. All right, I'm correct. Through webhook, and then from here we then come down, and then we create from the webhook it then takes the data and then puts it in here, an Excel sheet, sorry, a Google Sheet. It takes it and puts it in a Google Sheet, and then from the Google Sheet it then sends an email, sends email to sales rep and also to the customer, thanking them thanking them for leaving leaving a review. All right. So that's what we are actually planning on building. So yep. I always like to like put color codes here. So this is intermediate and then this is the final goal. So all right. So now we are getting it from a form. So this is what I like to use to denote form, and we're going to use tally. We're going to use tally. All right. And we're going to use a Google Sheet. From the Google Sheet, we're going to send email to sales rep also thanking. All right. So let's get into building this now in n8n. All right. So I'm going to walk you guys through everything. So like now we go into our n8n. Um, we go into our n8n. So from here you can see we create a workflow. So now we've created the workflow. So from where, remember what we said? We said that we said that it's going to get data from a webhook. So first of all, remember what I said, it needs to get data from a form. All right. So now we first of all start by creating a form. So for the form, we're going to use tally. Um, so tally forms are actually like simple and not too complex. So we're actually going to use tally to build the form. So we can just call this review review from, and then after that we can come here and then just click here, create first form. It doesn't have to be something that is too big and all like so. mm, then we can also go to templates. We're going to create a form from the templates. All right. So we choose a template here. We can choose customer satisfaction survey. We can choose product feedback. So let me try going with this product feedback, which actually looks something to a client review. How did you know about? Did you? Do you? All right. So I'm just going to do a little bit of edit on this template so that like we can just get everything done already. So all right. So I'm going to change this into let me say something like name. I'm going to change it something like name. Um, um, name. Then I can put here how was the coffee, or wait, email. Can put here, then I can write an email, and then I come and put here because how was the coffee. So the person can now like describe how the coffee was and everything. So we don't need this page too, so we're going to delete it. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. Yeah. So I think this is okay. Mm, so this is going to be submit. Oh, all right. So we're going to delete this, um, then delete this. All right. So this is going to be a form. So we publish it. So now we have our form link here. So for us to like get the do the webhook, we come to integrations. So after coming to integrations, we then click on click on n8n. Oh, sorry, we click on webhooks connect here. We click on webhooks. All right. So we then come to our n8n workflow here. We click manual trigger. Oh, sorry, we use a webhook trigger. All right. And so this URL here, we then copy it, and then we then go back to our webhook in Tally, and then we click connect, and then it has successfully connected. So if we want to get data, we click listen for test event, and then we come back here, and then link, and then we paste it here, and then we enter all the details because the n8n workflow is now listening. All right, it's now listening for data. You get that's how a webhook works. It just works automatically. We don't need to call for it. If the workflow was already active, it just listens for data. So I just say my name is Justin. I then put in my email. All right, put in my email. When they ask how was the coffee, I say it was great. All right, submit. All right, it wasn't listening. So I click here, listen for events. I then come here, and then all right. So um that was the issue there. All right. So I'm going to use the schema. So I've gotten all the data that was actually needed. So now it's time for us to go from. So now we've gotten the data from the webhook. All right. So the data has come from the webhook. So now, as you can see, let me see how much time we have in the room. All right. So we've gotten data from the webhook. Now the next thing is to put it in a Google Sheet. So I come over here. Now, first of all, I want to edit the fields. So I want to specify the fields and all that. So I come over here to edit fields. I pick all the fields that I actually need. So from here, you can see these are all the fields that I will actually need. So I can pick value. That's the first field. Yeah, we need the email. Yeah, second field, and we also need the review. So I'm going to call this name. I'm going to call this email. I'm going to call this review. So execute this step, and from here you can see it has actually like these are all the values that we actually need and we've selected them. So now the next thing is to put it in a Google Sheet. So I come to Sheets here, and then after that I click here. So what you have to do is that so now in this sheet is going to be append. So first of all, I have to come here and create a Google Sheet. So the Google Sheet here is going to be now name, is going to now be um, email, and it's going to be review. All right, and then this is going to be email. All right, so this is going to be email review. Okay, so now we then come back to the n8n workflow, and then I click on append or update rule in Sheets. So you link this with your Google account, and then um, append update rules. Then you come down here. You come down here and then choose the Google Sheets, the Google Sheets that you want. We click on it, and then the sheet inside it you want. So we are going to go with sheet one. So we click execute step. All right. All right. So I see where we made the mistake. So we have to map out these fields first. Remember the fields that we selected that we wanted. So we have to map them out first. All right. So now we click on execute step. The column match on parameter. All right. Sorry. Yeah. So use email. So we click execute. Yeah. So we actually got that. My loan went off. So as you can see, the form inputs that we inputted has gone into the sheet. So now if somebody was a customer or a sales rep came to this, they'll be like, oh, someone filled in the form, and then from there they can be able to like respond to it. So now the person might not be able to know. So remember in our flow diagram, we said send emails to sales rep or send email back to the client that actually like so now we then come here, go to Gmail, and then we click on it. So now we want to send a message, all right? So we put our Gmail account or any Gmail account of the company you're actually working for. So now we want to send it to the email that is given here. So we click the email here, and then on the subject, we put here, we put something like customer review, and then the message. Under the message, we put we drag the review um, inputs down there, and then we click execute step. All right, and that has been sent. All right, so this is how you build a simple review system in customer review system in n8n. And first of all, don't forget, you always have to start with your workflow. I wouldn't have been able to do this if we didn't actually build this whole workflow from the start of the project. This is what actually guides us through everything you get. So like don't forget, as I said, this video is free. You don't need anything. Like, it's all about problem solving. Most of my videos are always about problem solving because, like, first of all, you have to build the flow chart and actually solve a problem you get. So the problem that we're actually trying to solve here in this review system is like customers go to Google to go and like submit some bad reviews and stuff, and you might not even know as a business owner. So this actually bridges the gap, all right? So they can just send it to you. So these are actually bridge gaps. So please, if you are watching this, please subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends who are actually like learning automation. All right, it's still me, Justin, but you can just call me CJ. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching.